Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Miller's Music Mondays. You came on a good day because today my guest is none other than Amy Vorpahl. And we have written probably at least 30 songs together. So tonight tonight I'm going to play all the songs as many songs as I can, cram into an hour that I've written with Amy. And this is one that we wrote for the show Foreververse, of course. This is the show that we met on. And this is on our Deadly Grind album, Songs of Foreververse. This is called In the Name of the Queen. We are afflicted by a terrible disease, spreading like a cancer. It's called the vaccine. Distrust in our monarch helped us win the war. We got you now. It's time to join your friends who came before. In the name of the Queen, today's your judgment day. We can do anything, and we'll put you all away. Her Majesty needs our protection from the vaccine. In the name of the Queen. Call yourself an innocent, but your guilt is plain to see. You shift your eyes, you shake the sides, we know what you believe. And now you stand before this court, admit your grand deceit. Testimony is a lie, we'll flay you in the street. In the name of the Queen, there's a judgment day. You can do anything, and we'll put you all away. Her Majesty needs our protection from the vaccine. Name of the Queen. Some may call me evil, but justice is a neutral God. The city is my garden, and I'm weeding out the cheats and the frauds. You might think you're strong, but I guarantee I'm tougher. Now it's time for you to suffer. In the name of the Queen, today's a judgment day. We can do anything, and we'll put you all away. Her Majesty needs our protection from the vaccine. Name of the Queen. All right, not bad for not playing it for 3 years. And a little bit of a context to that song. That one was inspired by the game Seventh Sea. And well, let me bring Amy on. And everybody, please welcome Amy Vorpahl as my guest.
Yay!
Hi.
Yay! Hello. Hello, everybody.
And hello, everybody. Thank you. Yes. What's hilarious about those lyrics is if you don't really understand the context of, we're talking about flaying you in the street. We're talking about making you suffer.
Yeah.
But that was sort of inspired by like this sort of Spanish Inquisition type characters that we encountered on our adventure. Early on, so Amy and I met on a show that was originally called No Survivors. We were both guests on it. Ivan Van Norman ran the show, and we very quickly it turned into Foreververse, and we became regular cast members, I think on the same day.
Yeah, and the first thing we played together was Pugmire,
Right.
and I had just come off of like just writing a really nerdy album, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna write a song about being a dog. So that was really fun. And then Jason kind of looked at me and was like, you know, I write songs too. And it was like, oh, okay. He was like, we really should do that. And I don't know, I've known a bunch of creatives who they're like, we should work together. And it's kind of like, yeah, we should. And you just never know where that's going to go. But then he like very quickly, I became aware like, oh no, he's legit a songwriter. And we partnered up, and yeah, I've been writing songs, wrote songs once a week, every single week, based on the experience we had in the game the week before.
Which is, if you think back to it, it's crazy that we did that, but also I think it made us both way better writers.
Yeah, because like you said, our album together is the most upbeat album you've ever produced. And any of the songs that I've written with you, it's like those are the darkest songs I've ever written. So we stretched our tones a little bit.
We met in the middle. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, we
these
did.
would probably be the most upbeat songs I usually play on the show.
And yeah, and the one recently, the one I don't know if you made it or published it or whatever, but it's like when the one like where your road ends, or like where you think your life is over, that's where I'm just getting started. Like it's such a dark song, like when you think you're about to die and you're at the end of your rope, that's like where this character lives. And so
right,
we wrote that together.
Yeah, that's going to be probably on it's going to be on an upcoming album of mine.
Okay, very cool, very cool.
Definitely. So yeah. Well, so I mean, how you doing? A little bit, but
yeah, I mean, I'm doing great. Most recently, like the internet thing that I've been up to is DMing for the guild on Felicia's channel, Felicia Day's channel. If it seems like a lot of y'all are actual old Geek and Sundry fans, or I've seen some of your names before, so you would recognize that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was streaming with the guild for a while, and then yeah, I'm just kind of hunkering down, quarantining. Really nice to talk to you and stream with you. There have been so many people that I don't know, it's just weird who I've talked to and who I haven't, and then you remember people and you're like, what? Oh yeah, like I don't know, I've kept in touch with a bunch of people that I didn't expect to keep in touch with, and then I fell out of touch with people who I never would have thought I would fall out of touch with. It's just so bonkers, and very weird.
Yeah. At least this feels a little normal though, so
this feels
nice.
So normal. Yeah, this feels like we never stopped playing songs together.
Exactly.
And it's like I commented on your Instagram, but it actually is very bizarre that the only pictures that we have together of us with our instruments, I've got much shorter hair.
Right.
It's like
and that's
back
not
when
even
I had
quarantine hair, because you had longer hair before.
No, it's been like, I mean, those are like from 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Insane. Which in some days it feels like every day of 3 years ago, and other days it feels like
oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad. But it's also, hey, look, our lives are moving forward, and that is great. And I need to shout out some people in chat who I recognize. If you don't mind, Genova and Critter Nation 3000 and Chaotic Looney and me Bondo, like these are like old, like you guys, it's OG. Just so OG Office Monkey, so amazing to see you here. It's like we never left, guys. We're together.
We're right here.
Yeah, right here.
Well, since this is a music show,
you want to play some songs?
Love you to play a song for us. Yeah.
Okay, I'll play a song. My setup is way dinkier than Jason, because in this partnership, somebody got the better end of the songwriting deal. I got the better end of it because Jason's a real songwriter, and I like to pretend I am. That's not true. I do write songs, but I only have a ukulele, and I'm not a music producer in the same way that he is. So anyway, I'm going to play a song that we wrote together, and this is, I think, the most upbeat song on the entire album of The Deadly Grind, which you can listen to wherever Spotify is, people's favorites.
That's right. In fact, while you're playing, I'm going to put a link to the album.
Link to the album.
I needed to make, and I didn't, but I'll make it while you're playing.
Okay, cool. This is called I'm Just a Song, and it's really cute. It's a cute song, and it's definitely the most Disney song that Jason has probably ever written, except for the song that he legit wrote for a Disney show.
But you know what? The thing you always had the idea for the song, and you're like, I want to write a song from the point of the song, and the song
Yeah,
explaining to the
yeah.
audience like what I am and what, and I thought that was an awesome idea, and really like you took the reins on this one for sure.
Yeah. This
So
is
much
definitely
fun to play.
first person from the POV of the actual song. So bear with me. I'm also not like an amazing musician, but we'll get through it. Don't worry. I have faith, and so should you. When you're down and your heart's broken, lost your hope and your confidence, when you're sad and you're feeling all alone, you don't have to worry. You know you can count on me. Close your eyes and know you're not on your own. I know exactly what to say. Sorry you're feeling bad, but it'll be okay. 'Cause I'm just a song, but I'll get you feeling alright. Keep you up in the day, make you laugh when you're crying at night. As you follow your dreams, I just hope that you'll take me along. 'Cause you're just a woman, and I'm just a song. I can be better than a friend. Open up and just let me in. Now and then it is me you need to hear. With a tune and a little prayer, you know I can be right there. All that you gotta do is lend your ear. And I know exactly what to say. Sorry you're feeling bad, but it'll be okay. 'Cause I'm just a song that I get you feeling alright. Keep you up in the day, make you laugh when you're crying at night. As you follow your dreams, I just hope that you'll take me along. 'Cause you're a woman, and I'm just a song. And I don't pretend to be the best of my kind. And sometimes I show up at the wrong time. Oh, and you know that folks give songs more credit than they're due. 'Cause I don't exist without you. You know I'm just a song, but I'll get you feeling alright. Keep you up in the day, make you laugh when you're crying at night. As you follow your dreams, I just hope that you take me along. 'Cause you're a woman, and I'm just a song. You're a woman, and I'm just a song.
Yay!
Yay!
I totally forgot about the uh-oh part.
Yeah, that's like when it's
fun.
like when you're like, I don't know, that it's just like when songs come on at the wrong time. It's not their fault. It's not the song's fault.
Yeah. And you know, and we worked on that song, we worked on that album too, with your friend that sort of like mixed it for us too.
Oh yeah, Maxie.
Yeah, Max added a lot of cool elements to that one in particular, I remember.
Yes, yeah, it's that one's definitely, I think, there are very few of our songs that sound even decent on a ukulele, but I think that one does. Just because the ukulele is such a happy instrument. Like you can't, it's really, really tough to do like minor chord dour song shit on a ukulele. But
Yeah, but you know what?
that didn't stop us.
I'm gonna try. I didn't like. We're all right. We're gonna find all them. I remember you were looking up many ways to play minor chords on your.
Oh yeah, I did it again, and they're really hard. Like like my thing. I learned to play the ukulele maybe 4 years ago, and then I never got super dexterous with it. So you love the E, key of E, key of B, fucking flat. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
We're writing those songs, okay.
B minor for sure. B
I'm like,
minor,
can we just do
minor,
like
D minor?
Yeah, can we just do D or can we just do G?
I'm like, nope.
I don't even think this one's
minor.
Yeah, I think this one's in the key of E. So this still not great.
Well, I'm gonna do one which I think is the first song on the album. It was so funny because we wrote like 30 plus songs and we were having trouble deciding like which ones we wanted to record, but I know we wanted to do this one because this was actually one of the first ones that we wrote. And actually I went back and I looked and I think the very first song we wrote was one called I Wag My Tail for You.
Yes, I remember that. I remember being like that was when I was like, oh God, this is next level. Cause I think I sent you like a thing, like a lick of something that I was thinking, but it was just my voice. I was like, I wag my tail for you or whatever. Or you sent me something and then it was like, oh, this is already written. Like, it's so weird. Like we were just on the same page immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, thank you guys. I've noticed we got a couple subscriptions. I forgot to mention that it's September. So you get like 20% off subscriptions for 1 month, or 30% off for 2 months. So I can't remember. Thank you for subscribing. And also we've got Amy's information in there too, because at the end of the day, we can't play shows right now. We're just musicians playing shows for you. So if you feel like donating, we will gladly accept. Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna do. This is one of the first ones we wrote. It's not I Wag My Tail for You, which would have been fun. But I think that
play a little bit. Do you remember a little bit of I Wag My Tail for You? Because
hang on. Let me find. You know what? Let me find it because
I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it because
I need chords. But you know what? I'll do the chorus really quick.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, here's the chorus. I wag my tail for you because I care for you. And I hope you wag yours too. I wag my tail for you. Okay, anyway.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but it's just so funny. It's like so epic and dumb. And it's like both.
Yeah, it was like this Aerosmith ballad, but it was about
two dogs in love. That was another Pugmire. Yeah. Okay, you do your thing now. I'm going to shut up.
Okay, and I think we wrote this one kind of early on because the concept of Forever Verse was that we were characters within characters. So we would jump from game system to game system. And so this one, I think, was about our main characters and how they were reluctant. So this is this one's called I Don't Want to Be a Hero. I saw we had a request for it earlier too. And I know that you talked to me about playing it today. So here we go. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to say no. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to hold no gun. I don't want to be courageous or gracious or highly proud. I don't want to be a hero, but I guess I have to now. I remember when I could choose how to react, but the days are gone and I could walk away. course of action is to attack. And I hope that we survive another day. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to save no one. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to hold no gun. I don't want to be courageous or gracious or rally a crowd. I don't want to be a hero, but I guess I have to now. Feel like I was blindly thrown into this mess without direction or reverse sign. Most of the time I've been here, I just had to guess. More than half the time it turned out right. Through it all, I may stumble, I may fall, but I am still the I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to save no one. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to hold no gun. I don't want to be courageous or gracious or rally a crowd. I don't want to be a hero, but I guess I have to now. I don't want to be a hero, but I guess I have to now. Don't forget to unmute.
Yay! That was awesome. I love it. I was singing along the whole time.
Good. Yeah.
That's the one that Trisha, I think that's Trisha's favorite. She like remembers that one, you know?
That's right, because when I was brainstorming with her, I think I ended up playing, so I was a guest on the Dungeon Rundown, and I ended up playing a song that I co-wrote with Chris Lindsay, the vice president of Dungeons and Dragons, called Dungeon Lady. But I remember when I was brainstorming with Trisha on what songs to play, and she was like, I don't want to be a hero. So she does love that.
Yes, she does. It's so cool when things like that stick in people's heads, because you never know what's actually going to stick in people's heads. Like, I've got my favorites, but then it's like, oh, that one is clearly, it struck a chord, you know?
Yep.
No pun intended.
What do you have planned to play for us next? And then
are we just jamming through this?
I mean, a little bit, because after you play your next song, we're gonna play a video.
Oh shoot! Okay, very exciting. Okay, so I have a bit of a cover, and then the last two. Yeah, I'm gonna play this if we're going into a video, I'm gonna play play an upbeat one. Okay. So this is
the video's definitely upbeat.
The video's upbeat, so we can take it down a notch. Okay, well maybe I'll just take it. I'll take it down. Because this is just a cover that I've been playing this song a bunch. I'm not amazing as a musician, but it's I don't know. It's really it's not a bummer of a song. It's really uplifting, but it is kind of sad, and it's a ballad, and it's about kind of a wiser woman talking to a younger woman, and you're basically, the song is You're Enough, but it's called Beautiful Girl, and it's by Sarah Bareilles. And this is a song that sometimes I've done Instagram lives, not recently, but I'll always play this song. It's one of my favorites to play on the ukulele, mainly because the strum pattern is different. So I always just go dun, 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 like that's the only strum pattern I know. But this is one song where I'm like, oh, it's a different strum pattern. I don't know if I could ever replicate it beyond this song. It's called Beautiful Girl.
All right.
Yeah. everybody fall in love, you see. Girl, you're a lot like me. She rearranges all the lights, so you're always in the shadows. Well, that's what it feels like to you. Baby, I've been there too. And I know how much it can sometimes hurt. You feel like the whole world has made you the ugly girl. The take is for you have to see it first. So before you trade in your summer skin for those high-heeled shoes to make you wanna be with you, let me remind you one more time that just maybe you're beautiful and you just can't see. So why do you trust me? And pass it to you, beautiful girl, you. Ooh, wanna lay the blame on. Yeah, sorry. Shit. Hold on, sorry guys, my mic's going nuts.
Oh, no problem.
Just got your text, so I don't know how to fix this actually. I wish. Well, I'll just move my uke away from it. How about that? Let's see. That feels good. Okay. Let me know if that works. Okay. You wanna lay the blame on somebody else, all this tiny little. Hold on. You wanna lay the blame on somebody else, all these tiny little minds that leave you up on a shelf. Well, okay. I've seen it done my way, but just in case nobody ever comes through riding in to come to your rescue, still a chance. You don't have to be asked to dance. And I know how much you've been dying to say. Look how much everybody loves me. But guess who gets left when everyone else fades away? So before you trade in your summer skin for those high-heeled shoes to make him wanna be with you, let me remind you one more time that just maybe you're beautiful, but you just can't see. So why don't you trust me and pass it to you, beautiful girl, you. The end.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
last
Thanks
part better?
Yeah. You whatever
Okay.
you did, it worked now.
The mic, I just have these headphones and it was banging up against my actual.
That's it. That was it. Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
And you know what? Devin / Denoba just wrote just like old times. It's true. I think a lot of us are getting some serious nostalgia today.
Yeah, just like normal sound issues.
Which is not a bad thing. You know, it's
Oh.
funny because I was thinking back to those times. They pretty much just get away with anything. So
They really did, yeah. And like we made them dance monkey dance. We were like, we're gonna play songs now, y'all figure it out, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna lead off like I often wonder if Ivan was like grumbling under his breath, because basically we're like, oh, by the way, we're gonna lead the show off now with the song.
Yeah, it's our show now.
Yeah.
look at us, spotlight. But you know what, yeah, maybe, but also it was so in service to the show. Like that's why we did it. We were like, and that is what RPGs are. It's like a jumping off point for anyone who's creative to go even further, you know, like any cosplayers, great, any artists or writers or whatever. Like so many people have, the reason they're writers is because they have like fan fiction ideas and they felt real emotions during the game and they want to communicate that experience. So whatever,
Right.
we wanted to communicate our human experience through song.
And we did, and what that led to was the video I'm about to play, which I kind of look at this video and this song as like prime Jason and Amy. This is
Oh my God.
So this is when
what are you playing? I don't even know.
You're gonna love it. It's a very short song. We not only did we work really hard on the song, you worked really hard on the video, but this is when we wrote the theme song to International Tabletop Day.
Oh my
2017.
gosh! Yes, I directed that video.
Yeah, I mean, and remember we did the whole thing in slow motion, and then we played it back.
Yes.
And that was like just so much fun. So I really wanted to just replay that for everybody so they could see it.
Oh, cool.
See
All
that
right.
this was kind of like our you know, when our
it was
song,
it was when we sold out and when we got legit.
Right. No, yeah, they actually paid us for this. It was great. So Sean, if you're ready.
April 29th is Tabletop Day. Just direct your Twitch to Geek and Sandre. All around the world we'll get people to play. And play and play and play and play. We're celebrating game designers and the players. Cards and dice and role-playing slayers. Teams or co-op, whatever your flavor. Scream and shout, but respect your neighbors. So let's join forces, all for one and one for all. If you love games, come on. We're international. Save the date on your smart technology. 0429-2017. Grab a friend or two or your closest 83. And let's all play for the ITTD. It's International Tabletop Day.
Are you guys okay?
April 29th is Tabletop.
Just
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Dude, that was so fun.
I love the comments. The comments are like, "Oh, so young. Look at those kids." It's like that was 3 years ago.
It was just 3 years ago. Yeah, like I mean, I'm 35. I was 32. Like I was still a grown woman. That was really fun. That was like it was everybody. It was like who will actually show up for this, and it was just lovely people who were just giving up their time, and we bought them breakfast burritos. I remember that.
We did, and I'm really proud of that because I mean there was a lot went into that, and I'm proud of what you did with that video. My God,
Thanks.
you know.
I love my favorite part is play and play. Remember, oh my God, I tell this story all the time that like, this is kind of at the beginning of when I was, I don't know, dabbling in songwriting anyway. So I wasn't very experienced, but I was like, we should just play and the line should be play and play and play and play. And you were like, you were kind of averse to it because you were like, they're going to think that, you literally said, they're going to think we ran out of ideas for words. And I was like, and I was like, that's a really good note that like, you can, you know, the audience is smarter than you think they are, but it wound up being a good lyric despite that.
No, it was perfect actually.
Yeah.
I was adverse at first, but then I was like, no, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And it became the funnest part of the song.
I know, and I remember painting those. I like did it with real paint, and they were strewn about my kitchen. It was really fun.
Yeah. Well, the next song I'm going to play is could be our best ballad. I would say.
I think I know what it is. This is my first. When you were like, I don't know what song to sing, I'm like, this one. I just love it so hard.
This is I'm proud of the song too. We wrote this song when we were playing the pirate game 7th Sea.
I think our best songs came from 7th Sea, to be honest.
They might have. I thought about playing Puppet Land, but I knew that would probably freak you out.
Well, I have notes on just the game of Puppet Land, so like
I remembered that was not your favorite game.
It was not my favorite game. Like, I love RPGs, but here's where it runs off the rails. One, RPGs are they're about wish fulfillment and being something that you're not. However, when has anyone ever said to themselves, oh, golly gee, I wish I was a puppet today. Why can't I be a puppet? Why can't I have a human shoved up my ass? You know, like, no one has ever said that. And then two, the way the game's designed, it's kind of, you're supposed to be creepy with it and talk about the game in a narrator voice that sounds like you're telling a fairy tale. So the ideal voice of the game for the players and the dungeon master is, well, then Sally Buttons came up and pulled on her ringlets and ate your face. And you're supposed to dive into that. And I'm just like, no, thank you.
It felt like we were on this weird, like, cracked out children's show.
It really did. It's like perfect for Ivan, who's a new dad, and it was absolute hell for me. But the Demono. When does anyone ever wish to be a pug? You can stop right there. Everyone. Being a dog would be amazing, and a lot of people have wanted to be a dog, especially opposable thumb dog. You just want to worship man. That game is designed. I'll just disagree with you there. People, that game's really fun. It's also Pugmire is basically just it's D&D 5e with a map over of androgynous dogs.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, you're a human torso and legs with a dog head and a tail, right?
Wait, I used the wrong word. Not androgynous. What word am I thinking of? Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic. There you go.
Is that right? I don't remember.
So
whatever.
But this one was inspired by 7th Sea. Okay. So this one is also on our album, and it's called Shipwrecked. I've been washed up by the angry sea, he's scattered on the shore, empty boxes of what's left to me. Can we go back to before? I knew before we ventured in the water, don't see my win, even if we fought her. We shipwrecked our love, our hearts ran aground, and now you're all I'm thinking of. You cast me away, I'm hoping the tide will bring me back to you one day. Now I'm praying to the moon, calm the winds and leave the storms. Won't you let me go home soon, 'cause the sands can't keep me warm. I wish that I could force my sails again, but I'm anchored by a wound that I can't end. We shipwrecked our love, our hearts ran hearts went around, and now you're all I'm thinking of. You carries me away. I'm hoping the tide will bring me back to you one day. We shipwrecked our love. Our hearts went around, and now you're all I'm thinking of. You carries me away. I'm hoping the tide will bring me back to you one day.
I love it. I freaking love
There
it.
it is.
That's like, we crammed so many ocean metaphors into that song. It was like, what are words that have to do with the ocean? How do we fit them in there?
And what's crazy about that though is that, like, even though there were a lot of metaphors in there, the way our 7 Sea adventure started were empty boxes on the
Yes.
shore.
Yes.
So when, like, all of a sudden it became this, oh my God, empty boxes of what's left of me, like, that's perfect for a song.
Oh,
So,
I love it.
I
I
saw that
love
in
the
the
bridge
Mark.
where he's like, I'll wait for you anyway. And you're like, oh, like, he's not expecting for anyone to be there, but he's gonna look for her anyway. Oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet. Yeah, and that one was like, I mean, that was when, I think that was our first like love song that we wrote together.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that was really fun to harmonize too. God, you taught me so much about harmonizing. It's where I learned to harmonize, was with you. And I sometimes there are some songs where I never quite got it right, but harmonizing is really tough for me, maybe for everybody, but definitely for me. And it was really fun to learn it.
You got it though. I mean, it didn't take you much as far as I could tell. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you were very patient with me, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's like a fun additional skill where you're like, oh, I can sing or at least carry a tune. Oh, harmonizing, like singing something totally different from what the other person's singing. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, and what's crazy is also we put the album out after the show was over.
Yeah.
So we never really got a chance to promote the album, I think, the way we could have if
right.
the show was still going. So hopefully a lot of people will discover that today and go check it out.
Yeah, please.
Something we're proud as songwriters, and it never really got its due of promotion, because then, the show is over and then we're on doing, all the other things we had to do in our lives.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And like that show was the main, I don't know, it was where it was literally the audience for our album was the audience for the show. And since the audience for the show didn't exist because the show didn't exist, it was hard to communicate that. But
right.
But it's out there and we did it, and y'all can still go listen to it. It never went anywhere. It's still there. Yeah.
What do you think you're gonna play next?
Yeah, so next, this is gonna be only upbeat songs for me for the rest of the night. This is called I Kill Dragons. And this is about a girl who has a hard time with this is from my album Songs in the Key of D&D, which you can also listen to on Spotify. But this is,
by the way, the best album title ever.
I think. I wish I had come up with it.
D&D. I mean, when I heard that, I was like, oh my God.
I know, it's pretty great. But it's about a girl who has trouble discerning fantasy and reality. She plays a bunch of RPGs, and she legit thinks she kills dragons. So it's kind of creeping into her day to day in a fun way. So this is kind of let's see how I'm gonna do something different with this fun microphone. I think we're good. Oh, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it up through my shirt. No, I'm not. No, this is good. Okay, here we go.
I don't hear any smushing right now.
Okay, yeah. Just text me, and then otherwise I'll find another way to hold my ukulele. Okay. But if you text me, I'll get it. Okay. I think it's that. At my job interview in the waiting room, I my name, I go in feeling good about it. She smiles and sets my CV aside, says I'd rather hear more about you. Thanks for coming today. Nice resume. But besides all this, what do you do? Oh, this is the question I've waited to answer my whole life, and today is the day. I take a breath, put my foot on her desk, and I say, I kill dragons, I kill dragons, I kill dragons. You don't believe me, it's true. I slip on my armor, I go out and fight. I slay all the monsters, I protect the night. I kill dragons, oh, I kill dragons. That's what I do. Knowing I crushed it, I'm awesome, I'm awesome. I head to the bar for a day. He's cute and he's nerdy, and I'm feeling flirty and fashionably late. He buys me a beer, gets right to the point, says I'm looking for someone whose time I can spend, who can hang with my friends. So what do we do for fun? I laugh to myself. He has no idea what he's asked. I wink at Bay and tell him to raise his glass. 'Cause I kill dragons. I kill dragons. I kill dragons. You don't believe me, it's true. I slip on my armor. I go out and fight. I slay all the monsters. I protect the night. I kill dragons. I kill dragons. That's what I do. Oh, what do I say when they ask me if this is real or if this is all in my head? I know this is truer than anything I feel. And last time I checked, that dragon was dead. That's why the people who I am friends with are also friends with me. There's never a fight on Saturday night, we agree. Let's kill dragons. Let's kill dragons. Let's kill dragons until we outrun the sun. Let's slip on our armor, go out and fight. Let's slay all the monsters. Let's protect the night. Let's kill dragons. Let's kill dragons. All are welcome. Yes, let's kill dragons. All of you are welcome.
Yay.
Oh, I love playing that song.
Is that someone said they would hire you? I saw that scroll by.
Oh, they'd hire me
Yeah, yeah.
to kill a dragon?
Mhm.
Or no, they'd hire me in like a job interview.
Right, a job interview. Yeah.
Yeah,
You nailed it.
that's like where it's like, oh, she's like, yeah, I can fucking handle your marketing plan. I kill dragons, you know. Did she get the job? You know what? I'll let you decide. This is a short film, and who knows?
And that's actually my mom. My mom's in the chat. Hi, Mom.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, Suzanne Miller. That's my mom.
Oh my gosh, hi. Hi, Suzanne.
So she's in Florida right now, avoiding hurricanes, I think.
Oh gosh,
If she
good.
can. I think it passed her by, but we'll see where it ends up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But okay, so there's a song that we never recorded, and it's one that we wrote for the last episode of the song. And I
Oh yeah.
distinctly remember making pretty much everyone cry when we did it. So we were, I think we were like, yeah, we did it. We made everybody cry because it was like our goodbye song. So
Right.
You're gonna play a song after me. I'll let you have the last song since I start the show off, my guest always plays the last song.
Very cool.
But I'm gonna play this one for us because I think we need to record this at some point
Okay.
because it's just.
I don't remember it. You were telling me about it, and I looked up the lyrics, and I'm like, I remember these lyrics. I don't remember the song at all. So I'm stoked to hear it.
Okay. I think it's called. What did we end up calling it?
What you leave behind, or
yeah, we called it what you leave behind you. What you leave behind you. Okay. It's hard to think that this will all be gone. Try to smile back, but even that seems wrong. Love you and goodbye, those words don't mean enough. No, it's bittersweet for all of us. The final page is heavy as it turns. As we look back on all the lessons learned, we open up the doors. It's time to wander free. I think of all you do as part of me. It's time to move on, time to turn the lights on. The future looks a bit more black and white now. You say you don't ever let the past define you, but I say don't forget what you leave behind you. I wish that I could say that I was ready, trembling as I struggle to keep steady. We all made up our minds, we will walk away. Can't we have just one more day? It's time to move on, time to turn the lights on. Future looks a bit more black and white now. Say you don't ever let the past define you, but I say don't forget what you leave behind you. It's time to move on, time to turn the lights on. Future looks a bit more black and white now. Say you don't ever let the past define you, but I say don't forget what you leave behind you.
dude, Jason,
We wrote that.
we're so good. We're so good.
We got to record that one for
We
sure.
do. Oh my gosh, and that's like in your wheelhouse. Like you're the high note right there at the end too. Is like,
Yeah.
mwah,
Well, it's
I love
funny
that
because
shit.
two other ones that we wrote that were my favorites were In This Town and The Rage Within. And I didn't play those today because I've actually played them on the show before because I love playing them. So I'll pull them out every now and again.
I love it. Yeah, those are great too. The Rage Within, I like have a very special place in my heart for, because that was when I was getting kind of my sea legs writing with you, and for the most part, I think it's fair to say that you handled a lot of the chords and the lyrics and the song itself, and then I handled I was like way more into the lyrics. But in that, there was that one lick where we go, the rage.
Yeah.
Made it sound very like Spanish, I guess, like a little bit mariachi almost. And it was I was like really proud of that. I was always really proud of that contribution, which, yeah, we should never divide like who did what. But in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, I got a little thing in, that I'm not, I didn't consider myself, I still don't really a musician, but yeah.
Well, you're definitely an amazing songwriter. So
Thanks, Jason.
don't-
You are too. You are too.
well,
Of course.
and what I think is great is, obviously you're a comedy writer and you write adventures for D&D and
Yeah.
you write for television. Just the fact that you're such a prolific writer, I think applies itself really well to songwriting too.
Yeah, we should never tell people how easy it is to write songs.
Yeah.
They should always be
hard.
mystified that it's very, very hard. Don't try it, it'll kill you.
Well, now every Tuesday I write a song live on
I love it.
Games channel Twitch, and I write it with chat. So I write it with Dylan, the co-host, and then if we need help with the character or something, we look to the chat room and they oh, thanks for the subscription, and then they give us a hint, or they'll give us a whole line sometimes, and it's really fun because we have 2 hours to write the song, and we go very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, writing a song in 2 hours, it's kind of nuts, but we pull it off almost every time.
That's
One or two times
amazing.
I can write it later.
That's so much fun too. Like it's almost easier, I think, to be creative with some version of a constraint or a box. So whether that's time or you have to fit like a story inside of a prompt or a specific setting or use a specific character, anything that's like a limitation actually adds to the creativity because I don't know, infinite is difficult to write, but within constraints, you can usually pull something out of your butt.
Yeah. Also, even with like sometimes, when people are recording, they like to limit themselves to a certain type of instrument or a certain.
Oh, that's cool.
Sort of like, we're going to record with just this, and that's what we're going to come up with, and I think that can actually be really cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, because again, you could just go in. You could be like, okay, now I'm going to try out 5 different instruments. Okay, I don't think any of those were the right ones. Let's do 5 different instruments, and you're like, hold on. Like at some point, a thing is just due. You just have to be done.
At this point in 2020, like almost any instrument sound is available to you. So
right.
You got to pick what you want to write with, or you'll just sort of be stuck in that endless loop of finding endless sounds.
Yeah. No, that's great. Oh, but anyway, that last song you just played, I totally forgot about, but it's so valid and cool.
I love discovering things that we forgot we wrote, and then we're like, oh my God, we wrote that. It's
pretty consistent actually. Like I Wag My Tail for You, I totally forgot. Gosh, what was it?
List right.
Oh yeah.
I'll Stand by Your Side. I'm Not Afraid Anymore.
Oh, that's a good one.
Anthem of Adventure. Are We Ever? Calm Before the Storm. I mean, there's like so many. Lift the Veil. I'm Gonna Lift the Veil. That one's awesome. On the Run. The Reluctant King. I mean, I could go on and on.
I just found a song called What Should I Tweet? And this was when we were going to maybe do a show about making a show. And there, like, we've got, I've got some news to share with all of you. It's clever and it's witty. It's my point of view. But will you even see if I don't have a GIF? Can you harmonize without the third or the fifth? It's so cute. Oh my gosh. If it's my biggest problem, then I'm #blessed. But #help me, #SOS. It's just this person freaking out about what they should tweet. Oh my God, we're the best.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then wait, didn't we have one about like an Uber driver?
Yes, and he was weird. Let me see. Yeah, he was like a weird creepo. Initial soft pitch. What is it? Oh God, I think it was only called Uber driver. This is amazing. This is a great trip down memory lane that no one else cares about. But
right. Well, hopefully we still have an audience, so that's good. They didn't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't find it. But yeah, I think it was just called an Uber. I really want to know. Uber driver. It was like Uber driver helped me, but then they were like, so it was just a weird guy.
He wouldn't leave you alone
Creepy
or
Uber
something.
driver. Creepy Uber driver.
Okay.
Oh my God, who the hell is this? What the hell did he just say? We have to still get in. We've got a show to play. No, I've read about this guy. It sounds like he's the worst. You have to just calm down. Follow me. I'll get in first. And then the tag is, if we get in, there will be no survivors. Oh yeah, he's the creepy Uber driver. He holds the world record for the most one-star reviews. His car smells like burnt plastic and he doesn't wear shoes. He rubs Vaseline on his hair and on his hands. He tries to lick your face and he has a bunch of ham, okay?
That sounds like a filler lyric of the ham one.
I know. It's like, what rhymes with hams? Let's just say ham. He's got ham. That one just, you could tell that one just like made us laugh in the moment. And we were like, well, it's making us laugh. It goes in.
Yeah.
I hear he keeps dead exotic birds inside his trunk. Every time he farts, he yells out, Mr. Skunk. Once he locks his eyes with you, he never fucking blinks. He asks, is baby hungry or does she want a dwink?
Oh, yeah. I remember that too. But I feel like you based that on a real life experience with like a guy you were dating that talked in baby talk.
Yes, that is very true. Ever since then, baby talk has, on a date, a guy did baby talk and it was a deal breaker. And I kind of waited out another 15 minutes and then made up an excuse to leave. And because he said, anyway, it doesn't matter. But
Awesome.
he literally said, is Amy hungry? And I was like,
First date.
Yeah,
Nice.
like just a bummer, when you're like, wow, you really did it.
Yeah. And now you're stuck there.
Yeah.
For who knows how many hours.
Ham. He's got a bunch of ham. That would have been a fun prop, at least.
Yeah, like there was a ham in the front seat or something.
You just got a big old ham. Yeah.
Well, maybe creepy Uber driver is still in it definitely would lend itself to a video. For sure.
Yes, exactly.
100%.
Well, cool. Should I play my final song? It's about.
I mean, I hate to end it, but we usually go just around 8. So.
Oh, okay.
This is,
well,
we could sit and laugh for another 3 hours, I'm sure.
Oh, totally. This is the Dungeon Master's Lament, and if you know anything about me, you probably know this song already, but it's one of my favorites and it's really fun to play. And also, if you're a dungeon master, this is like we are now bonded after playing this song.
Definitely.
This is
and the video for this is hilarious too.
Yes, thank you. That was that's one of my favorite things I've ever made in my whole life, because I don't know, my stink is all over it. Like I wrote the song, I sung the song, I executive produced the video, I wrote the video, I assisted, I helped direct the video, and I don't know, it was really, I spent all my money on it. So so then it's definitely attached to you if you spend all your money on it. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the Dungeon Master's Lament. Okay, guys, let's go. Shut up. Come on. Okay, it's time to start. Now who needs a pencil? Everyone, fine, here you go. You should have leveled up your characters. How come you didn't? Do you even want to go on this adventure or no? It's the DM's Lament, the Dungeon Master's affliction, designed to the fate that I'm my friend's referee and their chaperone and mother. No, I didn't ask for this, but who else will take care of these adult babies? Are we ready? Not quite yet. Come on, you guys, that dick joke wasn't all that funny. No, you don't need more pizza. Don't look over at my notes now. Why are people standing? I don't think you understand. I've worked on this for weeks. It's the DM's Lament, the Dungeon Master's affliction, designed to the fate that I'm my friend's referee and their chaperone and mother. the DM's lament, the dungeon master's affliction, resigned to the fate that I'm my friend's referee. Let's do this. You're at the bottom of the dungeon. Where the hell is Randy? I built all the encounters for a party of 5. No, you cannot roll for sex. Is anybody listening? Bucket of trash shows up and everybody dies.
You know what? By the way, someone recently said that you could roll for sex. It's an acrobatics roll.
Yeah, I think it's arguable. Like, charisma might, have
Charisma plus acrobatics. Yeah,
charisma plus it like depends on what you're trying to do. Like, if you're trying to do, like a cartwheel and land on top of a penis, all right. But
yeah.
if you're just trying to, like have an intimate moment with someone, yeah, performance, Bondo, performance. Like, yes, I'm just saying. I've just been in the situations where everyone's like, I am gonna roll for sex, and I'm gonna make sure that it's this, and it's like, and this is furthering the story. How like
Right.
What is going on here? So
there's no need for that in a regular
just,
campaign.
No, and I've had plenty of players like actually try to lure the bad guy or the monster away using their wiles, and I think that's fine too. Sure. But when you're just like, okay, I'm here at the tavern, and I know that we have to go to whatever, get the quest from the mayor, but I wanna fuck, and it's like, oh God, okay, no, we're not doing that, just to do it.
Well, Amy, thanks so much for coming on tonight. This has been super fun.
Dude, I know. It's so good to see you and hear you and hear all of our songs. This is like,
I know. Yeah, we'll have
lighting me up.
Hope you want to come back sometime.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Totally. This is, I mean, I can't believe it's just so lovely to see everybody in chat too. Like, this is such, it's just so.
It's great. You guys are great. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching tonight too. Like,
yeah.
Great to have that support every week. And I love that. Yeah, because I mean, we kind of, not that we were there at the very beginning of Twitch, but like we were there kind of close to the beginning.
Yeah, it was a big part of my life for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Very formative.
Yeah, definitely. But we've got your social media stuff going through chat. But is there anything coming up? Any big events online that people can put on their calendars or anything?
No, the short answer is no. At the moment, so it's not that I'm not, working on stuff, but yeah, nothing really to announce. I'm kind of hunkering down and just living my life, and we just made a move to Los Angeles and are just seeing what that looks like. So I mean, I've lived in Los Angeles for a long time, but we quarantined up north in the Redwoods, and then it was kind of around the time when things were lighting up, and nobody was in danger that we knew, but we were like, well, maybe it's time to come back to LA and see what that looks like. So anyway, short answer is no, but I really hope everyone's staying safe, and that's kind of our priority right now, is just staying safe, surviving, focusing on the things that are important, friends, and then working on stuff that I have passion for and control over, which is not much I mean, I have a lot of passions for a lot of things, but the things that you have control over, they're dwindling.
Right. Yeah.
It turns out. So I don't know. I just hope everyone is having, a good time. After talking to friends and just a bunch of people, it sounds like quarantine's a really good introspective moment for a lot of people. So I hope everyone's learning about themselves and what lights them up, and will come out of this a little more informed about themselves. I think it's a really, really good time to start meditating and I don't know, visualizing what your perfect life would be, and start taking steps towards that in this time where you can't really take a bunch of steps towards anything. Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So that's a great way to end it, I think. I often, after the show, I like to take our crowd and raid somewhere else.
Oh, great.
So, right now, there's actually a Star Trek role-playing game going on Q Times that Eric Campbell's running.
Amazing.
So where better to raid than there? So I think we're going to raid Q Times. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoy Star Trek RPGs, stick around for their show. You'll recognize a lot of Geek and Sundry faces there too. And Amy, thanks again so much for coming on. And I hope to see you soon in person. And I hope to
Yes, let's go hiking.
Okay,
With
definitely.
social distancing and masks.
Definitely. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.